chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear.
It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God,
Jim!
Jim!
Pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
He had the right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dart dumped the two-piece! Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock!
Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O Almarinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Da estátua vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scoped Raballo right there. He no-scoped.
Termina eliminando a Jack y queda solamente positivo por parte de repente consigue la primera baja en este round. Se da cuenta que no
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming by. It's good to be back for another day of Mobile Mayhem Girls. a female-only CoDM multiplayer tournament. I am going to be joined by Verdict tonight, but he had to step away to help the very, very special woman in his life, his wife, bring in some groceries. So that's all fine and dandy. We'll go ahead and start without him. We do have one of our matches today actually is going to result in a forfeit. I'll get that pulled up on screen for you guys. All right. So our first match of the day, Violets versus Angels. The Violets have gone ahead and forfeited that matchup. So the Angels are going to pick up their 2-0 victory. And that will reflect in the standings that we get to later. And that's going to give our first matchup over to Hell Girls versus Celeste. And well, Celeste have obviously been ones to prove themselves. They are the reigning Mobile Mayhem Girls champions, but Hell Girls definitely has a spicy roster that could be looking to bring some action to the table. And speaking of that, we do have our lineups ready for you guys. We have all the players in the lobby. It's going to be for the side of Hell Girls. We've got where'd we go here? Okay. Roses, NYX, Clarissa, Jazz, and Barbie. For the side of Celeste, we have June, Debenji, Cammy, Kira, and Bianca. And you know what else we got, guys? We've got Verdict back. That was maybe the fastest trip to get the groceries from the car and come in that I've ever seen. Listen, I understand that part. I was under the assumption that you were maybe helping her put the groceries away too. Uh-huh. Gotcha. All right, chat. Like I said, he was helping the special lady in his life earlier, but clearly not that special if he didn't help her put the stuff away. Come on, Verdict. I hit the wrong button. Hold on one second.
You are slacking, Dave.
Hey, that's fine.
Nothing unusual.
Listen,
okay.
Listen. There was no Discord audio on that scene for some reason.
So they didn't hear me at all.
So they did hear me, but they didn't hear you because I was on webcam solo, which does have our webcams on it, but no audio for Discord. So that is my fault, chat. We do have our map picks on the board. It is going to be a raid hardpoint to start things off. We'll be moving into game 2, which is a Hackney Yard search and destroy. And if we make it to a game 3, we'd be looking at a standoff domination. We do have a hardpoint crossfire ban for the Hell Girls, a search and destroy takeoff ban for Celeste, and then we have the Kilo and the CBR banned respectively. So we're getting ready to get into a Verdict. Any predictions here?
I mean, we can go with what we're used to seeing, which is this is Celeste, right?
This is Celeste, correct.
Celeste and who the girls? They just Hell Girls. There we go. I couldn't think of it. I was trying to look at the names. I'm like, it's Hell. I'm going with Celeste. They're the returning champs. Obviously, they got taken down 2-0 fashion earlier Tuesday, but this is a different day, different journey. Right now, I think this is going to be a little more doable for them. This raid hardpoint is really going to be a kind of a placement of how well they're going to handle this matchup, though. As you can see, P1 is already about midway through, and only about 15 points have gathered from each team now, as we can see it. About 30 seconds in. The break does come through for Hell, so they're actually doing a solid job on that retake.
Well, Kira coming through the back is going to pick up not only 1, but 2 kills, taking down Jazz and Barbie, trying to get control of possibly laundry room and maybe even some spawn. She pushes up for a 3rd kill in the feed. Make it number 4. June comes through with 2 as well. Make it 3, taking down NYX. And, well, Celeste already off to a good start.
Celeste off to a good start indeed, but Hell giving them a run for the money in the objective here. As you can see it, some big shots coming through. Kitchen side is certainly looking to be compromised. And hell, they're looking to run the tables here. So big opening hold. Kira going to come through with the shots to the front side. But again, this push needs to be collective, and solo efforts are not going to be rewarded. You can see it now. The whole kitchen side is a 100% locked down by Hell Girls, and they're doing a solid job. Bianca going to be able to get one trade, but she's doing a great job of playing her live. Does peek back into the front side again, and Jazz right there to answer the door. Right now, when you're pushing in solo like this, it's just not going to happen, D.
Yep, and unfortunately, every time Game Loop has a update, I have to redo my key mapping, which is a little bit unfortunate, but
awkward.
we'll have that solved here in just a moment, guys. Click, click, click.
Boom!
Yep. A little bit of POD action.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're just about back to our keybinds. Let's check. Oh, boom. There we go. Gonna have some nice, smooth camera switching here. If I can,
yeah, some nice, smooth camera switching. I gotta go ahead and tell you, there's some nice, smooth body shooting coming through, too. I was just spectating Cammy. My girl was 100% all over that body. I can't believe that this is one of my favorite skins, the HBR Dragon Dance. I didn't get a chance to pick it up when it was out, but certainly one of those nostalgic get options to use, and not many people I've seen with it. So HBR Dragon Dance, super elite, and right now the HBR might be their go-to choice, but I still see a lot of Type 25. Still see a lot of. Yeah, I see a hell of a lot, and we got one Holger there for Roses, so opted to not use the Russ. Maybe a better choice here on a map like this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Kazuki, thank you so much for coming through with the host. Much appreciated. We do have about a 25-point lead for the side of the Hellgirls right now. Actually up over Celeste currently. We'll have to see if they're able to keep that effort rolling here. All right,
yeah, you can see it now. Go
not
ahead.
all of our keybinds are working yet. All right, let me see what I did.
Day slacking, chat. I mean, imagine Day selling. Couldn't be Day, right?
Wouldn't be me.
Wouldn't be Day. That's right. You're absolutely right, my guy. My guy. Bit shots coming through now as we can see the push comes in. NYX be able to take down a few before she's taken down. Barbie with some big Sparrow energy is going to be able to find and clear out the point her solo. But the top side of the staircase, obviously that's where the push is going to come from. You can see it. The Super Soaker coming through for Clarissa. Oh, 3. Can she find 4? Top of the staircase. One more up top. Oh, baby. Maybe not going to hit from that range. Oh, boy, I guess so. Never mind. 4 on board for the Clarissa, the Super Soaker. And we've got about a 30-point, well, not quite a 30-point, but a 24-point advantage in favor of Hell Girls. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did not expect them to start this hot.
Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for it either, and, well, that's all fine and dandy, but, you know, you and I both. I'm not even going to throw you under the bus and say, you know, you thought Celeste was going to come through on top of this one. Dude, I'm right there with you. I thought Celeste would have been coming through absolutely raining terror right now, but that's not fully the picture that we're getting. It is realistically a very even match still, so. Actually, no, is Rose is using the... She's not. All right, so she's learned her lesson and is using the type and not the Russ. All right.
Oh, she was using the, what was it? The Holger for a little bit, but opts to swap over to the Type 25, maybe a little bit more mobility. And right now, we got a little bit of a gap being bridged here. The girls over at Celeste, they might have started a little slow. They might have gotten only a few points off P1. They might have had to set up early for, you know, P3, and it may have been a bloodbath back and forth. Right now, they found themselves a bit of a lead, right? As we can see it, P1 resets coming through. It's only about a 10-point difference. What are we thinking? A quick listen in with one of these teams? Maybe we'll see how the P1 reset goes for Hell E-Girls. Hell E-Girls. Good night. Hell Girls. Verdict is throwing, bro. I sound like Day over here.
Wow, all right. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in with Hell real quick.
Man. Oh, I'm lying.
Barbie, it doesn't matter. Come on.
There's one it's okay.
I know, good.
Laundry, push into laundry. One's
Laundry
laundry.
set. We start rotating.
Laundry.
Laundry stairs.
Laundry.
Laundry. They're rotating.
One's new, one's new.
There's one in red.
Oh,
One's in kitchen.
she's one
I
tap.
spawned Zig.
I got jungle. I need help.
I need this one.
There's one
I'm the worst throwing it. One's jungle. Spawn pool.
Speeder.
Sniper's
nest. I'm spawning basketball.
Need help 1 point. There's 1 point Sparrow. It's a Sparrow.
Three.
He's spawning basketball court.
He's one tap. Good. Wait.
No. One death machine.
Missed that. I'm spawning pillars.
Annie, Sparrow, man. He's on.
One's in the corner of kitchen.
I got it.
Rotate.
No. Mid. She's so cool for June.
She's one tap.
Oh my gosh. They're rotating to pool. One mid. What the fuck? One mid.
Okay, Barbie. Just call out.
I'm gonna play scraps. Go. I'm gonna play OBJ.
Oh, there's one.
One mid. She's in mid.
One's red. On red.
Well, Verdict, definitely a little bit of frustrations in those comms, and that's a little unfortunate, but the game's still very, very close. We're looking at only a couple points actually separating right now, about 10. Does look like we have Celeste so far set up for a good hold here on Garage, but obviously that could still go either which way. There's 40 seconds left on the hill, Verdict. Can the Hellgirls make a break into the point, or they fall a little bit short?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, with Kira doing the work that she's doing, it's practically impossible to get past her without taking a few bullets. And right now she's what is that? 30 kills deep right now. I believe she's one of the top fraggers. No, hold my cup, Verdict. Annabella coming through with 32 and 18. So huge game one here for Celeste. But I gotta say, Hellgirls have just been
Bianca with
absolutely
the
on
body
point.
shooting.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude, these girls are feisty tonight. Oh yeah, there it goes again. Oh man, toxic. Let's jump in. Let's hear those comms sound.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
There's a mid stab.
I know quite a black, but when you see me, I'm white.
Don't go dead.
I know quite a black, but I might fuck your white one.
Yo,
Where do you? Oh shit, that was a horrible idea.
Oh, god, that.
Okay.
I dare.
Money.
oh my god, bro.
Cool where I'm at.
Yo, I'm gonna push top.
I know quite a black, but
Oh,
I'm
I got it.
Snipers.
Okay, my girl.
Mid stuffs.
Guys.
Money.
Money walking. I got
Yo, victory.
Their money. What?
Victory. Oh,
What?
nice.
This one's sorry, am I taking it? I'm sorry.
I have a pred.
There's mine top. What? We both dying.
Oh shit, there's one pillars.
Go next.
Oh shit.
Pillars. They're lit.
They went for next already.
Yo, I have
Just
to-
wait one star. You
I have a pred.
fatty.
They're all next.
Bro, she's one. Annabella, push up.
Keep me.
Please.
Why are they not dying?
Finish this.
Where's she at? I'm blind.
Finish. Guys, it's one fucking.
Who's
Okay.
got a nunchuck
Let's
people?
go. GG's.
All right, definitely some good comms there, some big celebration there at the end, and overall, great work coming through from Celeste. It was a little bit rough in the beginning, but it definitely started to escalate towards the end of the game. You could hear the comms. They were jokey, just having a good time. Verdict not entirely taking their opponents seriously, if I am not stepping too far in saying that.
No, you're absolutely right. I think Oh, these girls are toxic. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. When I jumped in those comms, all I heard, like, look, you think the guys are toxic? You think those comms are, you know, the ones you don't want to jump in? These girls are just as toxic, and they got the body shots that come along with it. So we're in a scrappy one indeed. And you know, right now the hard point, it was a bit rocky off the start for Celeste, but they kind of settle in once we get you know, grooving in the middle of it, and they turn on the Jets, and they're, you know, that's it. It's a big game one for them. They've you know, I think they had a big problem like ending games last season. This time, I think they have I don't think they have so much of a big problem with starting them, but it certainly took, you know, a few points for them to get into the group, but certainly able to come through and handle business towards the end.
Yeah, and as far as the time on the objective goes, you could definitely tell it was starting to stack up quite a bit more for the side of Celeste, with Kira coming through with 1:32, Annabella, aka DeBenji, coming through with 1:19, June with 1:28, Cammy with 1:56, and Bianca all the way up at the 2:30 mark. You look over at the opposition, we have 3 players under 50 seconds, and then you have NYX with 1:02 and Clarissa coming through with 1:37 on board. So definitely a solid game for these two teams. I do need to restart my emulator, guys, real quick, because it is not responding correctly. So hopefully a restart will take care of that. Game loop's always really weird right after an update, unfortunately.
Yeah, you know, I think game loop has been the most inconsistent out of the bunch. I prefer BlueStacks, but the quality on BlueStacks is just not there.
The quality
Not there
on
at
game
all.
loop is solid.
It's solid. It is very
as far as
solid.
like the image quality, but everything else about it is not solid.
No, not at all. There's nothing fun. I wish there was a way to, instead of it using your CPU, I wish it would use your GPU instead. I don't know if there's a way to like transition that, but I don't think there is. The emulator requires RAM and CPU. It doesn't use graphics, which is very weird to me, in my opinion. A PC running in a game, I guess since it's an emulator, it's a little different, but I don't know.
All right, well, hopefully I'll be back in the game here shortly, guys, and get game 2 started up. For any of you guys who maybe joined us late because I'm a bot and didn't have noties today, we are going to be on Hackney Yard Search and Destroy. So that is something to plan for. It does look like I'm back in the game. Admins, anytime you're ready to start smashing that start button, you go ahead and
Bam.
get free. Yeah, look at that.
I'll tell you what, these girls never leave us waiting. Like, they are ready to rock and roll. The guys, I can't tell you too much about. Yeah. On the main show, it's like, forget about it. There's always something in between right now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we're good. Is it good?
Yeah,
Crispy?
it's fixed.
Nice.
All the keybinds be working.
Bomb spot. Destroy the objective.
Oh, yeah. That feels way better. All right. Search and destroy underway, Verdict. Saw the Hellgirls put up a hell of a fight in the first half, but are we thinking they can pull together a search and destroy, or are we possibly going to be seeing this over in a 2-0 fashion?
That's a great question. Right now, we're going to see the B-side push come through. One player holding back the spawn right here, waiting for the push through A site. Jazz, and oh man, Cammy be able to get the drop there on Nyx. 1-7 in hand. I love seeing the 1-7 back in the competitive format right now. Big kills coming through off the rip. Nothing there on the trade. Bianca actually going to get another, and that's going to be Jazz on the backside. Rose is going to be able to get one in return, but it's a good old 2 for 3, make it 2 for 4. And that is going to leave Roses in a 1v3, and we were talking about maybe a game 3 life. Well, yeah, the hardpoint started a bit rocky for Celeste. They only needed one more. They only needed that midway point to kind of get things rolling, and they're just keeping that same energy here in the second. Nerdy, you know what I'm trying to say. I just read chat. Nerdy knows what I'm trying to say. You guys take way too much time in between games. Sorry. Just ridiculous.
True. That is a reality. Unsure why, but yeah, the guys as a whole, not just like one team. I mean, you know, we normally blame Vague because it is normally Vague's fault, but it is not always only vague. So, oh, God forbid you get devious in the lobby.
Oh boy, yeah. Don't ever jump in their comms either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
big,
Clarissa coming
big,
through with a big
yeah.
kill. Roses gonna beam Cammy there.
That's 3 for Roses right there. She cleared the top side of this warehouse building. Like it was her full-time job. My girl was putting in work, and now it's just June in a 1v5. The shoes on the other foot day, and I guess what? I don't know if that's a glass zipper because it sure is not fitting this 1v5 at all. As you can see it, 25 seconds on the clock, not a single transo-ish, and there it goes. Barbie gonna be able to catch the transition, and that is gonna be a much-needed round there for the girls over at Hell Girls.
Yeah, you're right. They definitely needed that one, and well, I don't think there's really a whole lot you can say about that. I mean, that was a solid round for them. I mean, it was not close. It was very, very convincing. They played their angles well. They were hitting their shots. Roses obviously was cracked that round with especially that rotation up behind Cammy, who in Search and Destroy in the past has been one of the stronger members of this team. Not been looking so hot lately, but you know, being able to get her down is, you know, taking that opportunity away from her in the first place. So
being a keyboard warrior to nerdy right now. Y'all literally take ages compared to the girl side of things. I'm just saying. First bullet's gonna come through. The first B-side push wasn't as successful. This time around, they're actually gonna get the bomb plant down and put the pressure on Cammy. Actually put the pressure herself, as I mentioned earlier. The 117 certainly. Oh man, that nade was not baked good enough. I don't know who threw it, but you might want to try and, you know, do that same nade spot, but bake it just a little longer there. 3v3 style. 20 seconds left on the clock. And now it's up to, Divanity comes through. June's going to be traded 2v2 day, 13 seconds. So they have time?
technically yes, but I mean, they got to find 2 kills and a defuse, and they are not even hardly pushing up to the bomb. That's going to be another round coming through for the Hell Girls, as Barbie and Roses are able to clutch things up.
All right. Big retaliation coming through after that first round. It's a brutal one to start off with, but it's been anything but brutal for Hell Girls. They have kind of brought the brutality. June, know how decent of a sniper she is. She's going to open up a first blood, and this is certainly a round that we can see tie things up. Bianca actually putting some work in, is going to be able to take down Clarissa. Got the movement like Joe. Whoa, here we go. The push is in, and the body shots to come along with it. Roses now in a 1v3. She found 2. She finds 3 more. That's going to be an ace day.
Well, I think she got spotted by June there. She might have seen her drop. I'm not sure. Nope, not here in this. Or maybe here's the sit rep. He's going to pick up kill number 3 for this round. She's got 9 on board. Bianca is the top frag for the side of Celeste with 4. I certainly don't think they're entirely taking this match seriously, as we obviously saw June look for the chase with the prize fighters when she obviously could have just pulled out the sniper and shot Roses in the back. But another sit rep on a sniper for Roses. Going to be Divanity, aka Annabella, up top. Sees the grenade come out. Type 25 in hand. Might be looking for the rotation. Confirms bomb is still down. All right, well, she's got the sights on Roses, knows exactly where she's coming from. Looks to line up the shot. I think Roses might have seen her up there and is making a full-on backside rotation. That's a very nice katana skin, honestly.
It is indeed. Right now. Oh, the push is going to come through. Bianca going to spot her. The shots don't hit. Bianca's down. 1v1. How much time? Not enough. Got to play your life there. Divanity. Bomb's going to be collected. Smooth criminal. I like the rotation. I like the movement. I like the plays. 8 seconds left on the clock. She's got to get this bomb plant down. I don't think she's going to be able to do it. Time is not on her side. I don't think so, Day.
Oh, it was so close.
So close. So close. Man. That's sad. That is one of those sad moments right there. It's 10 kills for Roses. She gets robbed of the ace, and I really can't, you know, be upset with Divanity for the way she played that round. She, you know, literally held the bomb site, or the bomb that was down, hostage for as long as that was necessary. And then on top of that, she took shots, you know, for Rose's going through to make that bomb play. It kind of threw her off her course. But right here, we're looking at a 2v2 now as things are a little more even. Rose's 10 kill solid. You're cracked, girl. You're super cracked.
Definitely having a good performance right now. Jazz is going to pick up one on Kira, but Annabella making the rotation up from behind is going to take down Roses, and that's certainly the strongest pick that you could have found in this matchup right now with the way she's been playing. You have NYX making the rotation over, but that's going to be June finding the kill. Clarissa going to get boxed out. The body punching coming through for June, and that's going to be an advantage going over to the girls at Celeste as we get ready to switch sides.
So tell me this, was that a little bit of teabag action coming through for June?
I think so.
That was definitely some teabag action. These girls they got bad blood, or it's just kind of matchup they want right here. They want the smoke. They want all that energy. Well, guess what? They're getting it right here. It's 3-2. The lead's back in the favor of Celeste. And, you know, denying Roses of the ace was, you know, very, very unfortunate for her, but obviously it was a good round for them, so they are not sweating it. Minute and 30 left on the clock, 30 seconds in. No casualties as of yet. You can hear it, Hackney Yard is a special type of map. You obviously round one corner. You're liable to bite the dust real quick, and I gotta say, Nyx is in a compromised spot. She's gonna be first blood. The bomb surely should go down right after her. There's nobody there to really contest.
Well, I think Cammy might have saw Barbie hopping out the building there, but Jazz is here to pick up a kill. Cammy slides right on in, no fear to grab the bomb, and, well, her foot is gonna get spotted here, but Jazz is gonna miss both shots. That's a little bit rough for Jazz. That could have been the factor that swings it in their favor. Barbie now pushing up onto June. Has her dangerously low, but Cammy rotates over for the help. And, well, let me tell you, if either Roses or Jazz would have been defusing the bomb, they would have had it.
Yeah, there's nobody here. June now actually going to get the drop there. And June's actually going to get dropped there as well. So Roses now in a 1v1. It's Cammy Roses. Oh, the shot comes through. Oh, gets the location. Cammy's going to slide peek. Peeker's advantage on point. Cammy gets the gunfight win, and there we go. 4-2. Lead starting to get a little out of hand. I'm sure if there was a little bit more time in that round, or if, you know, the defuse would have been in favor of Celeste, there would have certainly been some body shots, but we'll just pretend there was and say it's, you know, say it for meme's sake, right?
Something like that. Certainly something like that. A couple big kills do come through in mid. The 1-for-1 trade onto Cammy and onto Clarissa. We have Barbie making the rotation from behind. Kind of a nice AS Val skin, actually. I like that. I think I like that it doesn't look at all like an AS Val.
You talking about Roses?
Barbie.
Oh, Barbie's. Oh yeah, that kind of looks like that that messed up skin that the SCG was that has for
yeah,
yeah,
with the
yeah. That gun is like completely like chalk though. This gun
is so bad. Yeah,
yeah, it's so bad. This one right here looks dope though. I'm not saying the other one doesn't, but that gun just, I don't know. Vanguard can't get their act together there. Jazz, she can get her act together. She's got one more to deal with. That's gonna be June looking for the contest. June, is she gonna be there in time for the?
Wait, what?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Dios, what is that? The
How was your first instinct not to check the bomb?
I mean, she did, but
she looked right. I mean, I get it, check the corner, but I mean that was a matter of she had to be defusing the bomb right then and there. Otherwise, you played time anyway. I don't know.
Poor June. You know, she had one of those moments. Oh my God, Roses.
Yo, Roses might be on board to put up 20.
I don't think we've ever seen someone other than a sniper put up 20 in a search and destroy, by the way. Bianca, she's not ashamed, though. She's going to continue to body shoot and love the energy here. Oh, rounds the corner. Catches another off guard. Body shots that as well. Quick fix is certainly off the, you know, the table, but toughness, super tough shots right there. Oh no,
my goodness.
Get dropped like that. Oh, my God. Get turned on. Clarissa now in a 1v1. Super weak, but is going to be able to recover. The bomb's in the hands of Bianca, and she has activated Demon Time. Dark Matter in hand, looks super lovely. Rotation over to this A site now. As you can see it, no one's home. So, free bomb plant. And that'll reduce the time clock from 53 to 45. Here we go. Teabag, get out of here, ho. Get out of here. Come on. Someone get Teabag out of here.
I mean, Teabag's got to be here to support his woman, right?
Yeah. That was just one fumbled, okay? It happens. We all get one.
Everybody gets one, right, Spider-Man?
I mean, sure.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Good talk.
Good talk, bud. Good frickin' talk, okay? Oh, Clarissa. Finally making the rotation over towards bomb. Didn't see Bianca's head past the van there. Bianca has successfully clutched up this round for the team. Gets the kill just to rub it in.
Nice work.
And that's going to be match point for Celeste. Yo, Nerdy, you love the body shooting? Nerdy, let me tell you something about body shooting.
We got the bomb.
I love that shit too, bud.
Yeah, sign me up, brother.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
All right, well.
I'll take all the above. Body shooting, teabag. You know, the nunchuck kills, the boxing matches that we see here on a regular basis. Well, here we go. 5-3, match point. Bomb is in the hands of the Benji, and she is looking to make this B-side push. It is 100% theirs. Jazz is the only one really here to contest, but she's not really in a position to get there as the smoke does come through. Bomb's going to be planted. Oh, damn near catches it. Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if she doesn't know, she knows now. And if you know, you know, so.
Well, knowing a little bit earlier could have maybe scared off from the bomb carrier. June going to find Clarissa. Almost able to find a shot onto Roses as well. All right, Kira, you can catch some smoke. Barbie able to pick up Cammy as well. It's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of Hell Girls. And poor Roses, man. 17 kills on board just to take an L.
Enemy contact.
That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. Bianca, did you have to do him like that? My goodness. That. Oh man, I was hoping for a game 3 there.
Yes, indeed. Game 3 was certainly. You just reread a road chat.
Yeah.
There we go. How's that for some content, Teabag? Here we go. 6-3 win, Celeste. If you didn't think they were going to take the bag here tonight, you're wrong, because they did. A few fumbled rounds here and there, and some, some body shots that we got to experience, and some super sweaty glove action too. So 17 kills for Roses. I for sure thought she was going to get 20 kills, but it's one of those instances where you've got. We've seen this all too often today. We cast a few games for EU, and one player picks up all the slack in Search or Destroy, and all of that slack that's picked up by them is just not able to, it's not able to get commended. It is a terrible, unfortunate event, but here we are, 17 kills for Roses. Your efforts don't go unnoticed. Definitely some big kills coming through. You were robbed of an ace. DaVinci made sure that she played the bomb, and you can't even be mad at that. Did I get kicked from VC? Day, are you talking?
No. I was actually recovering from choking on some coke.
It burns so good, though, doesn't it?
It went down the wrong way, so I slammed my mic on mute real quick.
Oh, got you. Yeah. That makes sense. I was like, wow, Day's probably like.
No, we almost spewed coke everywhere.
Day almost died.
Yeah.
Someone call the paramedics.
But not for me, for Hell Girls.
There you go.
Pain and suffering.
Too soon, bro. Too soon.
All right. Well, we're going to take a short break, guys and girls, while we get ready for our next match. We do have a word from COD Mobile. I'm going to maybe go change my shirt.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. So I didn't spill that much. Well, fine. All right. We'll be right back, guys.
Carnage and chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's time for you to experience true fear.
All right, guys, sorry about the extended wait there. We had something we had to deal with between games. It's actually not anything wrong with the teams or anything, so we'll be getting into that here
They
shortly.
had to use the bathroom, guys.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
wanted to tell you that. Yeah, there we go.
All right, well, we are getting ready to get geared up for our next match, which, as you guys saw with the extended break, is going to be that Explicit Girls versus OK Divanity matchup, and looks like we're all ready to go, as expected after such a long break. Real quick, we'll go ahead and burn through the map selection. We've got a firing range hardpoint to start things off, a takeoff search and destroy for game 2, and if we see the game 3, we will have a summit domination. We had a ban by Divanity on the Type 25 and search crossfire, and for Explicit Girls, we had a ban on the CBR as well as crossfire hardpoint. So verdict. We're getting in the game.
Yeah, we're going to fire it up with a little bit of firing range hardpoint. First 250 wins, and right now, it's all about this P2 objective. We all know how big this hill is. It's, you know, a little bit of a damned if you do, damned if you don't put your foot on P1, but obviously the money is all going to be in that armory side of the map. So off the rip, the OK Divanity squad looking to make that rotation over, and it's a little bit of uncontested time that they're going to get too.
Well, Yachty comes through, picks up a big 2 kills. That is going to give Divanity the opportunity to have some trailer control. Picks up 4 in the feed. Yachty. 5? Yo, girls cracks.
Yachty. Let's go. Love it. Veda going to pick up 2 over on. Looking to make that rotation over. Hey, guess what, Rat? You know, the Rat with the SKS, man. Those shots are absolutely beaming. Don't have the skin like Space, but when you got shots like that, you don't need it right here, as we can see it. 18-6, make it 20-6. As you can see, the last little bit triple time going to come through. And Explicit, they play to their advantage, and that advantage is going to be playing for that P2 hillside. They don't really care too much about that P1. And granted, we've seen this map played out so very often. You don't really need that much to hold this hill, but my God, you need a little bit more than that. Okay, Divanity. Okay, go on with your bad selves.
All right, well, we do have Explicit starting to make the rotations over. Storm going to find a big 2 before getting taken down by Aylin, who finds 3 for herself in the feed, but Fatal on the other end of things gets 3. Number 4 goes over into Aylin, but that was looking like the break that we so desperately needed for Explicit Girls, and, well, they can't quite get into the hill, but they are setting up smartly for P3 at this point, and this may just be the play. And you know, it's a little unfortunate to give up that 20 seconds of trickle time, but they can make it up here if they have a good hold on trailer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, there's no way you don't get, you know, more than 10 seconds off of P1. You set up early for P2 and you give it up. You sell it just completely out the window. They're sitting on a fat 12 points, and P3 trailer side is going to need to be their saving grace. You see the TAC 5 coming through. Veda looking to go ahead and bunker it down here. They got 3 players in the objective, and certainly going to need all of the attention they can get. Yachty, oh my God, she is a demon, but she's going to be taken down. You see the contestants coming through, but, you know, some big hill time is needed here for the girls over at Explicit. This is starting to get out of hand real quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right, Verdict, and, well, it's a little bit unfortunate for the side of the Explicit Girls that they didn't get any time on that P2, even though they set up early for it. But, you know, like I said, they could make it up here if they have a good trailer hold. And so far, I mean, we're only looking at a 13-point game between these two teams, and Well, we still have trailer control for Anna, who picks up an extra kill onto Yachty there, looking to lock down the additional trickle. Oh man, the spin kill onto Stacy. Kazuki finally going to make the break in, but just like that, we're looking at a 5-point game between these two teams.
Point game, and it's all on the backs of that solid P3 rotation. You know, there's only so many times in this map that you can buckle up and settle up for new, and you know that trailer site was certainly one of the ones that was desperately needed. The Super Soaker was going to come through. Stacy absolutely body, but she's going to get bodied herself. Storm doing a decent job holding down the objective, and this P4 is like none other. It is 100% wall bangable in every regard. Sure enough, Yachty coming through with a Grav Vortex, just certainly going to shut down that entrance. And 3 kills with a Grav? 3 kills for 1? That is ridiculous. I don't think I've seen 3 come through. I saw 2 off the rip, but maybe the 3rd kill was off of the 2nd shot, because ain't no way 3 players getting taken out by 1 Grav Vortex shot, right?
One would think, but Fatal gonna get taken down. Storm. When did Storm get on full streaks? She's got a lightning and a cluster
P3
ready to go.
P3, yeah.
Yeah.
P3 was a saving grace for Explicit, and it certainly kept them in this thing. But right now, the lead is all in favor of the side of OK Divanity. But what do you think? Maybe a little listen to see how they sound?
Yeah, we
as
can...
they buckle up for P1 and try to hold off for another P2. Not so much of an upset this time around.
Yeah, let's. You said with Explicit, right?
Yeah, let's see how it sounds.
Yeah, let's do it.
Bros. Mid.
No, long. Top 10 lid.
I spawned down.
They jumped down in point.
Oh, shit, clear. Oh, bottom lid window, guys. Bottom lid window. No,
Try to
bro. Let's try to rotate. I got 1 ult.
2 barrels. What's your barrel? I have my tech 5.
Don't pop it.
Mid. Oh, well, that's too late.
Ale, you gotta try to wait until we like have the point. No, 2 more.
In point.
Bro, oh my god, she's watching down. One shot down.
Dead. Hello, no.
Watch your barrels. P1. I spawned down, guys. Bro,
Mid.
I'm point down. Barrels,
I spawned
No, there's 1 barrels. It's okay. Let's push up together. P1 dead. No, in cubby. 1 cubby. She's pushing up C-truck. There's 1 new.
Bro, truck. She's truck.
On truck. There's 1 like hop up.
Down.
Responding wood. Rotate. Spawning long. Let's try to contest that. There's 1 spawning down, guys. Going bottom 10. Better you got it.
They're still pushing all. There's 2, 3 all.
Set up for no. Alright, we gotta hold this, guys.
All right. Well, some actually decent comms considering things very quickly started to slip away from them there on that P2, but you could hear
one thing I'll point out is they never were negative, even though
Yes.
they have taken the big fattest L's on those P2 transitions. You set up early and it doesn't pay off. That's frustrating as hell, but it never bothered them. As a matter of fact, they were positive. They came together for, you know, a direction. Obviously, it hasn't paid off as of yet, but certainly some positive comms and some positive energy coming out of that VC. And I wasn't expecting that, I will be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely nice to see them trying to hold their composure and get through the rest of this game, try to make it happen on next. You could hear very early on they were, you know, wanting to get set up, and you know, that's a useful skill to have on a team, especially for your IGL. You could hear how vocal they were. And now, as we're getting ready for next, you think we should jump in with Divanity as well?
Okay, let's do it.
Me voy para madera. Jungla. Yo estoy viendo medio. Gracias.
Larga, tocada. Hay dos, máquinas.
No. ¡Ey, ventana! No, se dejaron quitar el baño.
No, uno medio por sandbags.
Hay que pushar, hay que pushar, hay que
It's just
pushar.
been hard baños, chicos.
Mira, 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 mira. Entra, entra, entra. No, purificador ventana, purificador ventana.
Atrás. Está tocado de madera.
Vamos a pushar los cabaños, vamos a pushar los cabaños. Por el trailer. Sí, pues ya baños, pues ya baños. Purificador. No, abajo, abajo. Hay dos tocadas, hay dos tocadas. Vayan baños, vayan baños, vayan baños.
No, hay 3 puntos, 2 más, 2 más. Vamos rotando, vamos, ganamos, chévere.
Dos madera, te bajas. Dos muertas. Hay otra más. Ya me voy a quedar acá en el otro, ya me voy a quedar acá en el otro. Metal arriba, muerta. Agarren trailer, agarren trailer. Suba torres. Hay una en madera. Hay una en medio. Torre. Muerta madera. Fighting. No, te va a túnel, Kazuki, te va a túnel.
No, hay numéricas. Necesito alguien más por metal.
Me entró por metal, me entró.
All right, well, maybe we jumped into the comms at the wrong times, Verdict, because we happened to get both teams when they were, not having the hottest rotations. So
those are the times you want to hear the comms. You know, I needed to hear that out of Explicit. I needed to hear that they were going to maintain face at the same time while taking an L. And right now, they've turned that L upside down. The frowns are certainly all smiles. They've managed to tie this thing up. It was literally an 80-point gap they covered on the backs of a great P3 hole to P4 rotation. So, I mean, right now, as history served it, P2 has not been any successful for the side of Explicit. If they're able to take this game, it's going to be solely on the fact of keeping this OK Divanity squad, OK Divanity squad out of this next point, because there's no way they turn it around in another P3 rotation, right?
Well, one would think not, and they did get some time at the beginning of this P2, but once again, they give up the P2 despite having made the early rotations, and that's a little bit rough. And as we look at
that's tough.
Yeah, looking at the kill feed, I mean, we do have several of these girls fragging out right now. Storm's on 41. Anna's on 37. We've got 34 for Yachty as well. And honestly, this is just such an intense... I mean, we are dead tie right now. We actually have a P2 rebreak for the side of the Explicit girls.
This is the most time they've gotten in P2 all game long, Dave. This is the absolute craziest P2 rotation. Again, a little bit better each time. This time around, I mean, you can't be proud of 10 seconds, 15 seconds, but if you're looking at it in the long, scheme of things, first 2 hill rotations on that P2 site, they were just, I mean, nowhere in sight. I mean, they were there, but they got taken out so quick, it was like they didn't even make the rotation early. It's almost ridiculous. Right now, can the trend be broken here for the side of OK Divanity, because they haven't been very successful in trailer site? And here we are. We're looking at a back-and-forth affair. It's tied up instantly right here. The lead is going to be back in favor of Explicit, but this has been a nail-biter, to say the least.
Well, Anna's got a Purifier out in the hill, and as small as the trailer is, a Purifier is a great tool to have. Comes through with the assist there, but I think this is more than likely going to be an Explicit girls win. It took them a long time to get it together, but get it together they do. The streaks are raining in. The operators are coming through. With only 2 seconds to go, there's nobody home for OK Divanity to touch the hill. We saw one player almost make it there at the end, but couldn't quite get their feet on the hill. And P3 may have been incredibly weak for the side of Explicit girls, or P2 was incredibly weak for the side of Explicit girls, but P3 was theirs time and time again, and they end up closing it out on a third P3 rotation.
Yeah, that was like a really, really strange hardpoint firing range. Normally we see like P2 link up to P3 and you get those hills consecutively. And then P4 is like hit or miss. It's, some teams have great P4 rotations. Some teams have better P1 resets. This time it was split. It was P1 and P2 for OK Divanity, and P3 and P4 was the lockdown for Explicit. I don't understand how that works, but the math, if you divvy it out, P1 is harder to hold than any other hill on the map. Of course, you're going to edge your opponent out if you're picking up the slack on P3 and P4 and you're doing it consistently. So It was a nail biter, but a 250 to 223, a win nonetheless. I don't think I've ever seen a hardpoint firing range play out that way.
And that was realistically a surprisingly close game for the fact that we had a 30 kill advantage for the side of Explicit girls across the board for the team. Yeah, so
those 30 kills advantage did not come in P2 day. Don't let them. They did not come through in P2 because I don't know what it was, but those girls were like allergic to armory.
Well, sometimes that's just the case. Anna coming through with the most objective time in the game with 240 on the hill. We've got a 140 for Fatal, 118 for Dog Swine, 116 for Veda, and 44 for Storm, who, again, may have had the lowest objective time, but girl put up 48 and 30. That's really, really solid. You look over at the opposition, obviously the hill time is going to be a little bit lower. We didn't have anybody breaking into the 2 minutes. We did have 2 players with 126 on the hill. You had 116 for Stacy, and then basically 45 seconds for Kazuki and Rat as well. So very, very solid game between those two teams. A little bit more slaying power on the side of Explicit girls.
Slaying power.
Yeah, a bit of slaying power on Explicit girls, but some stronger rotations coming out of the side of Divanity that really held them in the game all the way to that 250 to 223 point.
Well, you know, firing range done. Now we're set to take off and some search and destroy on takeoff. This beautiful, lovely stadium reskin. I know this is one of Dave's favorite maps. If he hasn't told you guys in chat lately, he absolutely loves this map, especially for search and destroy. Definitely not for domination, though, right? Hardpoint has grown on me a lot. Search and destroy is certainly one of those. It's a hit or miss for some, but I think it has grown on me for search and destroy too, though. So hardpoint, I like it. Search, I like it. Dom, not so much. But when we're talking about like map pool selection, this is certainly a decent search and destroy rotation map. So I'm up for it. Wouldn't be opposed for a game 3 either. Dom Summit, that the way that Explicit handled business there, I don't know how a Dom Summit would play out for OK Divanity though.
Well, we're gonna have to see. Obviously, search and destroy stands in our way, and could be a pretty spicy one at that. Obviously, again, we saw more fragging power on the side of Explicit girls. We saw maybe a little bit more teamwork on the side of Divanity, and in a game mode that can be so strategic like search and destroy, you can sometimes see strategy make some big success, right? I mean, I'm not saying that, for example, NYSL Mayhem wasn't also a team with good slayers on the team, but for search and destroy specifically, one of the things that kept them at the peak for so long for their search and destroy performance was that strategy, was the rotations that came through, and we'll have to see if Divanity have enough strategy and can keep the gun skill close enough to really give us a great performance here.
All right, here we go. Just a matter of moments where we go ahead and jump right into it. Game 2 bound. Here we are. Take off, search or destroy. And as soon as I said earlier that, well, I really can't say much. We took a little bit of an extended, stay on the first break, but that's quite all right. It was much necessary. Here we are. Waiting for Kazuki. Kazuki on Trovo. I know you're not on Trovo right now, but you should be. Well, you shouldn't be because technically Dave's streaming it, so you don't need to be. There we go.
She already hosted us earlier.
Oh, nice. Kazuki, yeah. big raids coming through. Super solid. Let's see how we can see a game 3 possibility. Read in chat, Rihan, I'm gonna need you to raise your hope and optimism, because team that just lost now shouldn't even play us until they save their time. That sounds like something a loser would say. You know a lot about losing, don't you, Rihan?
Dang! Holy!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Savage! I love every bit of it.
Yeah, completely necessary. If we were in COD, I'd be shooting your body right now, bro. Finish him. That was a fatality.
Yeah, I mean that was something, Verdict. That was something.
I'm just trying to beat that. I'm trying to keep that same energy, right?
I mean, damn, dude. Damn.
Found on road dead. I didn't know he was a Ford.
All right, well, we're getting into our next match here. The search and destroy has begun. Couple shots come out of Kazuki, rocking that Damascus AS Val. Got the OG skin on. Always a nice touch. Jules. Oh, Jules. Oh no, the hit marker. Oh, pain and suffering.
Well, hit marker coming through. Kazuki going to be rewarded there with a kill, and they have cleared off a little bit of this A side. Oh my, big kills coming through. Storms dropped. Veda going to take down Yachty. Yachty was a demon in the hard point off the rip, but everyone in chat's already caught up now. They are sorry, Rehan, not sorry. Anna able to catch one on the refrag there. Now it's a 2v3 to good old 3-for-2 trades in favor of OK Divanity. And here we are. Can they find themselves a game 3 bounder? What are we looking at? This is 2-0. Solid start so far. Well, I can't say solid because they haven't finished it yet.
All right, well, getting on into it, Verdict, and right now we've got a 3-for-2 trade. Make it 3-for-3 is Anna. Able to take down Kazuki from behind. The bomb plant is now coming through. We can see Rat is starting to make that rotation up top, maybe looking for a sniper or two. Does find one onto Veda. That leaves Anna left alone. As you mentioned, a nice shot coming through for Rat. Now it's Rat and Aylin versus Anna. Oh. That's an unfortunate one for Rat to miss. The challenge onto Aylin comes through, and Anna clutches it up.
But it's not over yet. Ready up.
4 kills for Anna. She damn near got the ace. She got the bomb plant too, so she's actually going to have 500 points off the bat. That was some solid shots. You saw it? She went for the reload, but peeked the bomb site, the slide peek, and then down to a drop shot. Just absolutely laced her opponent. And a huge 2v3 clutch. Technically, it was a 1v3 because I don't even remember who was alive at the time, but didn't put too much value in there other than giving out the call-outs where she died. So, here we go. This is it. One round in Explicit's favor. Big redemption for them.
Well, we do have a 2-for-1 trade off the rip. Kazuki might be looking to push in. Could find a couple kills here. Ends up getting taken down, and Explicit off to a good start here in the search and destroy. Aylin, last alive, gonna find one, but Anna's there for the refrag. Anna putting in mad work so far here in this search and destroy, and 2-0 lead is a strong start on the offense for the side of Explicit. There's still quite a bit of game for them to, potentially still throw, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kazuki definitely was one of the stronger players that I've seen as of recent. Only sitting with 2 on the board right now, but, again, we're only 2 rounds in, and not everybody can be 6-0 right now, Anna.
Well, not everybody be 6-0. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And here we go. Jules trade. The Storm's dropped. Kazuki's out. Yachty and Jules picking up first blood for the team. And Yachty, looking to be a little demon of her own, is going to be able to take some shots, but is quickly going to fall back because she knows there are plenty here. Rat finding one in the back. Rat pack coming through. Oh, the staircase, not safe. Yachty and Aylin, they combine for 2. Jules has dropped 1, but Dog Swine, she's on her own. Explicit. Can they clutch another 1v something scenario? It's up to Dog Swine now. Can they make it happen? 50 seconds left on the clock. Day, there's plenty of time to play with, but, there's not many options here as taking this rotation. You got 2 holding A. You rotate out in the mid. Aylin's surely going to take you out.
Well, could happen. Aylin peeking another angle right now, though. It could be a free kill for Dog Swine if she peeks it, but she's just playing very cautious, and that's going to result in her being shot in the back. Poor Dog Swine. 2 more steps forward. She probably gets the kill on Aylin in the back, can reposition, maybe take the 1v1 in a different light, but that is going to be one coming through for the side of OK Divanity. Keeping things close right now, only a 1-round advantage. And we've got 2 more rounds of the Explicit Girls offense coming through. Can they continue to roll forward, or did it just take a minute for Divanity to get warmed up? Anna wasn't able to pick up anything that round. She's sitting on 6-1. And Yachty starting to shine a little bit, sitting on a 4-2, double positive 3 rounds in.
We'll go ahead and tell you, this map is made a little, you know, a little bit more of an advantage for the defending side. So to drop 2 off the rip, certainly not a good start. So, okay, Divanity, we'll just say they're cracked at the attack side because right now the defense has not looked very convincing. So Kazuki looking for the refrag there is right down the bottom of the staircase. Looking for the slide peek, but Rat absolutely, oh my God, bodying 1. Kazuki does find one of the trades there, so it's a good 2 for 2. Make it 3 for 2. Rat, what are you on, girl? Oh, Jules got her, though. That's tough.
Well, Jules going to find 1 that brings it back to a 2 versus 2. Yachty and Kazuki up against Jules and Anna. Anna has had a fiery start to this search and destroy, but one wrong move here could cost her life. Ooh, she makes it around the corner, and Jules going to be there for the frag. That is going to leave us in a situation where Yachty is left alone in a 1v2. Does find the kill onto Anna. Nose bomb is down, but surely the call out came through that Jules was on the balcony, right? One would think.
God, I hope so. Man, I need me a sniper on my team that could, you know, have my back like that because Jules rounds the corner up top, catches Anna in a little bit of a pickle, puts the shots domed. 1 Yachty now in a very profitable. Okay, good deal. Don't overpeak. Time is of the essence. You don't need to reach out. Jules, you don't have time to plant that bomb. Stop bluffing. There we go. Yachty clutching the 1v2 scenario there, and oh, it was a 2v2, wasn't it?
It was a 2v2, but she got both of the kills.
She got 1. Yeah, she did. Well, she didn't get the second kill. She got 1,
she
and then
got the kill
time.
and played time. Yeah.
Good for her.
That's as good as a kill. It's a round win.
Oh, that's better than a kill. I'll take a round win. I don't care how you do it.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's better than the kill, but you know, it is better than a kill. Rat coming through with a kill onto Jules. Jules was kind of a demon in the past couple rounds, so definitely one of the stronger targets to take down.
That's the sniper talent of the roster, right? She's always there for Overwatch, and now Storm. Oh, Storm actually might get taken out there too, but the shots, you know, the easier ones are harder to hit, right?
Yeah. Yep, except on a downed target across mines. Those were pretty easy shots to hit.
Well, I mean, if they were so easy, how come they weren't done quicker? Here we are. That's not. Oh, we want instant results. We don't want to hear the wait and see mentality. The wait and see mentality gets you killed real quick.
Well, Yachty does take a couple shots, and Beta gonna get taken down by Aylin. Hilo coming through strong for a lot of the girls in this matchup. It's gonna be 2 to open up for Divanity. They were down 2-0. Now, they might be in a position to potentially come through and have the lead going into the second half verdict.
Well, you know, it's certainly a shaky start off the rip. You're looking at the defending side of this map being a little bit more of an advantage. You literally don't have to go too far to cover the bomb sites equally. I mean, you've got the top drop on that B side, then A is kind of like directly linked to your spawn. So you don't have to go through all of this building to get to the site, whereas on the attacking side, you literally have to traverse all the way through Stadium on the outside and cover ticket booth and whatnot. Here we go. Quick B bomb plant now. Is 40 seconds left on the clock. Storm does, you know, have his teammates to get the bomb plant down, but nobody left alive to defend. She's going to be taken down. Rat, you are on a bit of a burner, aren't you? 6 kills off the rip. And we're flipping sides with the advantage in favor of, okay, Divanity, but can't have a shaky start like you had on the defense. You got to be solid on this attacking side, or you're not going to make it through on the other end.
All right, well, 3-2 lead in favor of Divanity. Have switched sides. That is going to give them the chance to run the offense, but Kazuki, my girl, why are you up so far by yourself with the bomb? I mean, she's like, and pushing. Why?
She was stunned too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a chance for you to fall back. I don't care what the scenario calls for. You fall back. You know, the intel lets you know there's someone on the opposite side. You're trying to get information yourself. The information is there's people there. Get the hell back. And, you know, you can see her teammates approach her. Still kind of just holding back. This is about as conservative as it gets on this map. Beta, super aggressive, as well as Storm. They're going to find 2. Storm's going to be quickly traded, though, as I get a chance to see where she dropped at. Why did she drop all the way? Okay. Oh, no, she got dropped by somebody inside the windowsill. Okay, got it. Never mind. I thought, disregard. 3v4 now, 52 seconds on the clock. 2-for-1 trades coming through, and here we are, 45 seconds left. Not a very convincing start off the rip for okay, Divanity. Laya walks right past Veda, and Veda's going to get 2 free kills there.
Well, Kazuki is at least able to not die there. Kill number 4 on board, but it does leave her in a 1 versus 3. She has the bomb, but bro, she does not have the time for the plays here. You see she's making the backside A rotation, and well, oh man, that's such a difficult call. With the time that you have left, I almost think you have to go for the bomb plant first. I know she saw Jules there and had the opportunity for the free kill, but now look, you can see time is dwindling and she's still peeking angles. Could have rotated up, got this bomb planted, and maybe played it a little bit sweeter. Does hear the shots coming, making the rotation through the backside. Maybe she can still clutch it up, hard to say. Finds Anna. The 1v3 might be looking possible right now. Oh, she saw her slide. Oh, the clutch! The 1v3 for Kazuki.
Get ready for the next round.
All right, well.
All right, we're back. We're back. Sorry, I had to step away. Wife needed me for a second. Here we are.
You watched, you missed a 1v3 clutch from Kazuki.
Wow.
Yep, yep.
Hey, get it how you can get it. Right now, they are up in the series. No, they're not up in the series. They're up in the Surge. 4-2. They're down 1 game. Obviously, the hard point was a nail biter, but 30 kill advantage for Explicit. You think that they'd be running the tables right now, but this conservative play just hasn't been their cup of tea, and you can see it 4-2. A 1v3 clutch for Kazuki. Did somebody clip that?
Yeah, it happened quick, too. It happened in the last, 30 seconds. That would be a solid clip for Kazuki if anybody wants to go back and get that. Would be much, much appreciated. But it is going to be Veda coming through with a kill onto Rat. Could be looking to close the gap a little bit to a 4-3 if they're able to win this round. But with Kazuki alive after that 1v3 clutch, I don't know how confident you can totally feel. And they're playing so far back, though, right now.
I mean, sometimes you play back, you get those, those kills. Players playing too aggressive. Veda, I don't know if she heard it, but someone just walked right behind her. They get 2. She's really the only wolf over here on this B side holding it down. So I'll go ahead and note it. She's been here in previous rounds, so I wouldn't be surprised if
I think she was in the other corner, around the corner from here.
She was in this vicinity, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anna looking for the transition. I think she might be getting the drop here on Yachty. And
ooh, that smoke was a bold play.
It was. Kazuki's going to drop Yachty now in a 1v4. This is top day. Here comes Veda.
Veda going to clean that one up. Listen, that smoke was just... I mean, what bigger call out for, hey, we're going to go plant the bomb here right now, do you need? And sure enough, everybody peeks the corner from the side of Explicit. They're able to clean up the kills. And once again, they haven't tied things up, but they brought it a little bit closer. We're looking at a 4 versus 3 now. And, they've honestly played their offenses very, very slow. Jules going to find one on Kazuki. Rat going to get the refrag onto Dog Swine, looking at a 1v1 trade. Yachty, however, does pick up one onto Storm with a literal frag. That's going to result in a 2v1, or 2-for-1.
Good old 2-for-1 now. The A-side push. This is a little bit more aggressive than we're used to seeing here from OK Divanity. They are all in it, but Anna and Jules, they're shutting it down. Aylin now in a 1v2. Veda just always knows when to come through and pick up those last kills because she's done it 2 times in a row now. We're all tied up again, Dave. This is what I was talking about. Try to be creative on attacking sides. Sometimes it doesn't pan out. That was one of those instances. We saw 1 round success, and it wasn't really that big of a success, was it? It was a 1v3. That was a huge success, individually for Kazuki, but is this something that you can, oh, Veda. Did you see that? Dave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we were watching.
She was like, forget that, Nate. I didn't want to use it anyways. Baby, let's go!
Oh my god!
Woo!
Laya is able to come through with the kill, but at what cost? So far, we're looking at a 3 for 2 in favor of Explicit. Girls, you can now see Laya pushing up and trying to get that bomb in hand, but where are you going to go with it at this point? If she goes B, Anna's up top, might be able to look for the cleanup. Might be looking to make this rotation herself.
Enemy contact.
Rotation of death right there. Anna walks right down the staircase, right in your face. 9 kills on board for her, and now it's going to be Rat. Bombs down. Anna's holding it hostage. The bounty, the ransom for it, got to be at least $250,000 right here. This is a high stakes round here for the side of Explicit. Oh, you can't miss those. Dog swine makes you pay. We're on match point day.
All right, well, match point in favor of Explicit. They started off 2-0, lost 3 in a row to the side of Divanity. Now they're starting to make the comeback happen once again. Can they pull through together? I'm glad this series has gotten to be as good as it was. Just in the sheer fact of, I'm tired of seeing 2-0s, so I'm personally cheering on the game 3 right here. If you know, we're gonna get a Dom that's as good as the Hardpoint or the Search, then bring it. But Veda puts up kill number 14. You can see Laya wanted to make that backside rotation. It's gonna be Yachty coming through, picks up kill number 9.
I'm hurt.
I don't know why I said Laya.
Anna, yeah. Well, Anna should have made that push. The call out should have been that Yachty was absolute.
Enemy inside.
Yachty gets into the corner, and Anna, a little hesitant. I can't really blame her for not pushing. And the shot's going to come through. Yachty, get out of there. Get out of there. Dogswine looking to play not too aggressive, actually way too aggressive. You see the staircase. Now going to be the last player where Anna is located, and Anna is absolute again. Explicit, they have match point, but they might not find this round right here, Dave.
It's kind of wild to see Veda up at 14-7 right now. Anna started this game off in the first 2 rounds with 6 kills. She's only found her way up to 9, and Veda has somehow found her way again, all the way up to 14. Like, this girl is nuts. Rat, obviously been hitting her shots, has opted to pick up a kilo or start with the kilo this round. I'm not entirely sure, but Anna gonna peek the corner, gets a couple shots onto Yachty there, but sees the other player coming and goes ahead and dips on out. The grenade is coming through. And a long flank rotation coming from Anna here. She might be able to pick up the 1 onto Yachty. Yachty content with just playing the head glitch here. Rat throwing some utility out. Should be a free kill for Anna here, but Yachty gets the turn, and we're going into a round 11 verdict.
This is it. This is for all the marbles here. Explicit 2-0 opportunity, earn you some 20 points. Or, okay, Divanity, you're going to come through with a spoiler and take us to a game 3. It'll be the first time we've seen it this season so far. We haven't seen a domination from Mobile Mayhem. Granted, this is the second day, so, there's still plenty left to be seen, but Rat, she says there's way, way more to be seen. Oh my god, Rat! The 2-piece. The A-side push, it's spoiled. Veda's down. It's a 2v5. Explicit. Have you dropped it?
Well, verdict. This is a rough position to be in. Explicit, I mean, barely snagged onto that hard point. Now it looks like they're letting the search and destroy go unless if Anna and Storm can clutch this one up. Storm may have put 48 on board for the hard point, but sitting at 7 right now for the team. I mean, realistically, everybody's having a solid performance right now. Laya, maybe the one exception, sitting at a 3-10 for the side of okay, Divanity. But honestly, right now, looking like they are going to come through with the win regardless. And, with how close the hard point was, I don't know if you can be super confident if you are the side of Explicit, because I mean that hard point, a single gunfight there on trailer could have been the difference maker. And
Wait.
Looking at her.
Oh, okay. Anna, you're super sweaty. Obviously not sweating enough for that 1v5, and it's quite all right. Takeoff is huge map. Many, you know, angles to peek and cover, and I mean, I would have probably, like, fell out of my seat if I saw a 1v5 happen. But that wasn't the case. We're going to a game 3 days. This is the first time in our Mobile Mayhem girls season, this spring season kicking off. We're into day 2 now. Is that right? Week 1, day 2. We're going to a game 3.
2. It is.
It's a domination
correct.
summit that's on the horizon.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Yeah, Dom, Horizon, Ghost coming through for some encouragement, and you know who needs some encouragement right now? The Explicit girls, because that was looking like their search and destroy to win, and then they got a little too aggressive in a round 11 scenario, and they end up dropping through, and you know, now we're forced to see a game 3, and again, they were not far enough ahead in that hard point to be feeling super comfortable going into another respawn, and especially with it looking like the girls over at OK Divanity are maybe a little bit warmed up now and ready to go. You have any predictions for a game 3 here, Verdict?
I mean, you can't get outslayed like you did in the hardpoint. Hardpoint was, I mean, granted, you had the lead for a majority of the game. It was kind of like tossed to the side of Explicit. You can't allow someone like Storm to drop 48, right? You can't allow any of these girls. What's that supposed to
mean? You can't let someone like Storm drop 48?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, you can't get 48 dropped on you would expect to win. You know, not in Summit. Summit is not the same as a hardpoint firing range. You know, these points, they're crucial. The time is going to be a huge factor. And just based off that kind of information, I'm thinking Explicit are going to take this 2-0. I was rolling with Explicit taking this series 2-1 or 2-0 to begin with, but that Search or Destroy, it's Takeoff. You know, it's one of your favorite maps for a reason, right?
Oh god, yeah. Stadium 2.0. But
there we go.
Dom Summit should definitely be a good one. There's certainly an advantage to having the seaside, and you know, for those of you who maybe watched the Red Magic COD Mobile Clash over the past weekend, we saw the 4v4 there. Not going to be the case. You do have that extra body to potentially rotate and try to flip or hold spawns, and that could be a big factor here, especially, again, going to be fighting for that seaside. It's not a giant advantage. It's not a crossfire. It's not a Hackney Yard Dom. But you do get access to the high ground a little bit quicker, and that can give you an advantage over the B site. We are actually getting ready to get into the game right now, Verdict.
Yeah, we are indeed. Now is we're capturing a lovely snowy side hill. Oh, nobody. Okay, there we go. Got one person on Laya is going to be the air capper. There we go. We're going to see a quick B push there for the side of OK Divanity. They may not come through with a lot of you know, big frag games, but they are certainly not afraid to play the objective. See if they get the job done there. Big gunfights coming through. Rat is on a bit of a tyrant off there after that search. What'd she drop? 14 last game? Freaking just carrying. Good night. Jules, she's doing a little bit of carrying herself. He's going to shut down the C side. A is going to be split. And Jules, the lone wolf here on the A or the C side of the map, is shutting it down, Day.
Well, Laya is actually rocking the PPSH. That's not something we've seen a ton of. Rat has the Bison out as well, and Kazuki rocking the M13, foregoing the Kilo choice there. So that's a little interesting. I think the M13 is a good gun, but I do think the Kilo is better.
I think a Kilo is a better option for a map like this. You're talking about a lot of you know, close quarter combat opportunities, and you know, the M13 certainly is a beam, but you know, it's a little more viable at mid-range, right? Oh my god, Kazuki and girls, what are y'all doing? Okay, you're gonna go for the C flip, not forego the A cap? Okay, I'm not questioning it. We're here for the ride. We're not here for backseat driving, right? Here we go. B-side push is gonna be one player left on the hill, and Anna's gonna be shutting it down, so C is capped, but at the expense of not being able to get B there. You can see it, the push coming in. Oh my god, Anna.
Oh, you can't let Anna do that to you.
Oh my god.
Divanity.
You can't let a player like Anna do that to you. Good night.
Listen, that's not even the same statement, okay? Anna was caught reloading with 2 players pushing her from the front and 1 from the left. Not only did they let her pick up 2 kills, she's still alive. Okay, finally she dies, but That's definitely got to capitalize on that if you are Divanity. Can't be letting players get out. That's how people get streaks up against you. And on a map like Summit, there's certainly a lot of cover from those streaks, but you got to keep in mind that B does have a glass roof, and things like a cluster strike or a pred missile, or even a lightning strike can certainly have an impact.
Yeah, and then you got to put in consideration C is in the wide open.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's the most heavily fought after point in this domination game. Summit is a very small map, and A just seems to be not a favorite for a lot because it's easier to spawn trap in. Now, we haven't seen a lot of spawn trapping so far, but we are seeing a few triple caps coming through. It is a massive first half for the side of Explicit. They're a little bitter after that search and destroy performance. They're kind of taking it out here on OK Divanity.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Verdict, and the score line is literally just all Explicit right now. They've got themselves a 42-point lead as we're getting close to going into the second half. It does look like we get a B flip for Divanity, but it might be a little bit late for this half. They can get some time dwindled, though, so it won't be as big of a lead. But still, I mean, we're just now crossing 50 for Divanity, and we're approaching 100 for the side of Explicit. And not only that, yo, Kazuki, Yachty, girls, why do we...
Kazuki, why are we using operators? And it's literally the second half right now. I was thinking the same thing. I saw it come out. I was like, there ain't no way we're wasting all these resources with 5 points needed in this first half to be over with. Well, it is what it is. Sometimes that's just how it is. 42-point lead in favor of Explicit. Doesn't matter if they use those operators or not, right? They've got a fat, pretty comfortable lead. What are you thinking? Quick listen in with girls over Explicit and see how those comps sound. As they're looking to cap this A site, maybe we'll see how those comps sound for maybe a C flip too.
Yeah, let's go when the first B cap comes through. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go. YOLO.
Enemy inside.
See them.
Is he capping? Is he capping? Come on, let's go.
I died.
Connector on B. They're going B. They're going B, guys. All right, but we need a... I got full streaks.
Nice.
They're all...
Computers. Two computers.
Bro, computer. I spawned in. Go B. We don't need everybody on A, guys. Come on.
There's two connectors.
Snow, he's camping. One more con. No, Snow, where? I spawn C. I got her off A. Get
Bro,
C.
C.
Please spawn C too. Connector. I spawned A.
A-dom.
I spawned A too. C. Try to go for B together. I mean, get control first this time. Bro, top. Like, please call out. Stop whining. Stop whining. Just call it out.
I'm waiting for someone to push top.
I got one computer. There's one top.
Spire's top. Spire dead.
I spawn C-dom. Get C.
Top.
Come on.
I'm going through tower.
Top.
Oh, she's bottom in the corner. I need myself. One top. Nice.
He's one shot.
Eat that. One.
All right, guys. Well, there was a little bit of a listening for the side of Explicit, and I got to say, this second half is not going well for them. In Verdict, I think frustration in those comms is an understatement.
Oh, very. You know, you heard it. The IGL's like, quit your whining. Quit whining. We're not here to whine. Call out. Just call out. I liked how direct it was. I like how they weren't beating around the bush. I like the direction, but right now they're not getting the results that they necessarily need to close this third game out. See, they're gonna get the A flip, but see, still their home flag. Can they hold out and keep this player off? His Laya is gonna be taken down. What do we think? A quick listen with the side of OK Divanity to see how those comms sound.
Yeah.
They're kind of rocking and rolling right now.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Ahí por
Top, top, top.
Hay una top.
No, dos al nearest.
Vuelta B. Hay una top. Buena. Metan saber si pueden, quiero salir nada.
Ay, no veo, está tocada, está por conference.
No, me dieron de...
Yo me salió
Tienen tag. Van para B, tienen tag, sí, tienen tag. Vayan B.
Shit, voy a morir.
Vayan B,
Ay,
yo
no
voy
está.
a muerto. Capturen. Me salieron C. Escojan a la verga. Hay que subir top.
No, ahí no puedo ver.
Verde. Muerta. Saliste otra vez. Váyanse. Allá con. Nena. Bebelia. Voy. Hay una top.
Muerta.
Well, Verdict, to say the least, there was at least a lot more positivity in the comms there for the girls over at OK Divanity, but it does look like the girls at Explicit have been able to at least save it. That's going to be game. We're in triple cap territory, but even past that, there's not time, even with a triple cap, for them to close a 40-point gap. We've got less than 30 seconds to go. And a little bit unfortunate for Divanity because, again, that second half started off really well for them, but they were just a little too far in the hole.
They were a little too far in the hole indeed. Now, as you can see it, 15 seconds left on the clock, and that time is certainly not going to play out. As time is certainly of the essence. I mentioned this earlier. You're looking at a map that's tiny, and minor gunfights that you lose on a regular basis. On that B site, certainly going to have high implications. They were able to pick up a little momentum in that beginning of the second half, but it wasn't enough to take down Explicit. Explicit win 200 to 159. That's a 41-point gap, and they had a 42-point gap to start off the first half. Pretty solid game from Explicit.
Yep, they definitely did a good job, and definitely interested to see what the
stuff in your face.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh yeah, nice. What'd you eat?
A garlic parm and spinach and mushroom pizza.
Damn, that sounds delicious. I can't have any of that. That sounds like everything that I can't have. I had a Impossible Burger with a pretzel bun, and we had some fries with some ketchup. It was pretty solid. Wasn't quite a a whole ham pizza, but my big ass don't eat that much.
Well, I was interested in seeing what the kill difference was for this game, and it was certainly a lot closer, but we'll go ahead and total that up here in a moment. As you can see, the score did come through with a 41-point lead for the girls over at Explicit. Can we talk about how many captures there were in this game?
God, good
Anna
night.
has
I didn't even notice.
19 captures.
Wait, when your captures look like kills, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, someone's 19, 24, and 17. No. That's 19 captures, 24 kills, 17 deaths, and 16 is good night. Storm, where's the objective? I guess we can forgive you when plus 9 positive. That's pretty solid, right? And everyone else
11.
is 12 plus. That is ridiculous. Oh, that is 11. I can't count, obviously. I was thinking 19 and 28. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, and this was a much closer. This was a much closer game as far as the kill spread goes. It was only +9 in favor of the girls over at Explicit this time around. So very, very solid game between these two teams. And I don't think I've ever seen someone have 19 captures in domination.
No,
that's crazy.
No, not at all. That is, these girls, they play the objective. I give it to them.
What was that mode called again? PTFO?
Yeah, PTFO. Play the freaking objective.
All right. Well,
yeah,
that is going to round things out for our Explicit versus Divanity matchup, guys and girls. With Explicit taking the 2-1 victory. They'll pick themselves up 15 points, but Divanity, they don't go home empty-handed. They're at least going to pick up 5 for their search and destroy win. And yeah, we'll be getting ready to go into our next match, but we are going to take a short break, guys. I don't know if any of you have been on Twitter, but we have lost a member of the Amplified family due to a tragic accident. That is going to be Lara. I believe she's an SA Wild Rift caster, Wild Rift in COD Mobile, and it's a tragic loss for us here as well as in the South American community. So we are going to take a quick moment of silence. Yeah, I mean it's just a lot. She was one of our tournament managers for SA for Mobile Mayhem. So she was in a lot of different game spaces. She's a very, very well-respected member of the community, and this is just a tragic loss for us here. So we are going to step away for just a moment, guys. You guys back shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are getting ready for our next matchup. It is going to be ARP Haze versus the UD girls, and you know, we were kind of having bets in VC between the break there at the end that what the UD stood for. I went with Uranus's dinosaurs,
and I went with your daddy, and we were both wrong.
We were both wrong. We were both wrong. It was Undream. So the UD girls are Undream girls, and they're up against ARP Haze. And we should be getting into a pretty spicy matchup. I know, Verdict, you were mentioning, do we think this will be done in a half hour? And then you started looking at the lineups, and you said, well, maybe not.
Well, this is, yeah.
So
this is definitely a potential for a great matchup. Obviously, the best of three, so first two is going to win. And the way that ARP look on Search and Destroy, you know, if I am UD, I'm begging for a Hackney Yard, you know, hardpoint win here. So I'm taking a look at the rotation. Hardpoint Hackney Yards where we start things off with, of course, S&D on raid, and we know the sniper talent is real for ARP. Dom firing range, if it does make it the distance, and I'm thinking this one might do it, but it's really going to be based on how well this game one goes for UD. So ARP have opted to ban Dom raid as well as the Kilo gun. UD have opted to ban hardpoint crossfire in the CBR. And here we are. Hardpoint Hackney Yard game number one. It is certainly one of those maps that you either love it or you hate it. There's no in between as far as playing this map. Now, me personally, I love casting it. I cannot play it. This is like the blender map for me.
Well, we're getting on into it right now. Obviously, there's a lot on the line for holding those P2 spawns. Let's click our little lightning bolt and accelerate this here emulator because it's looking a little bit choppy. Nice new feature that Game Loop did add, and well, Octo starting to push on up. They might be looking to potentially start pushing towards flipping the spawns. You would think that probably the smart play here, but we do have Peachy making the rotation from behind, finds a couple shots on to Nathy. Can she find the kill though is the real question. No, Nathy gonna come through with the Type 25. Does pick that one up. Casual grenade gets tossed, and I gotta say I would have liked to see a little bit more effort on trying to get these spawns for P2 earlier, but so far they've been holding P1 really well, and they can get a big enough lead here, then P2 spawns wouldn't really matter, but it does look like they somehow grab it.
Yeah, they could have their cake and eat it too right now. Yeah. P1 was a big dub for them. It's 36 for the side of UD, the Undream. Here they are. This is certainly a dream situation. You're looking at a 22-point advantage, and you've got spawns for P2. Yeah, they double dipped right there. This is a big opportunity for UD to take the advantage off the rip. But Penny and Sugar, they're looking to shut it down here. The bottom side. Oh, might be a nightmare, but Genebra able to win one big gunfight. But you know, it's only a matter of moments. Here is 3 players looking to make the contest. Left side, they are getting shut down. This is a massive P2 to start off for the side of UD.
Oh, we got a QQ9 out for Sugar. Not something that we see a ton of, but she does come through with a 2-piece there. Looking for a third. Couldn't quite find the shots to connect. A little high on the aim there. These 2 players pushing in. Bot doesn't quite win that gunfight there, and now you can see we do have Nathy and Octo making the rotations over, trying to grab spawns for next. The smoke comes out, but not before Sugar is able to pick up the kill on Octo. Nathy, why are we running around with an MW11 right now?
Wait. Nathy's running around with the MW11?
Yeah.
Maybe she's just trying to speed. Maybe she's just trying to, you know, not let the Type hold her back, because those primaries could be a bit heavy. A little, you know, detrimental on the back. Right now, the P3 rotation is going to come through, and you know, the first 10 seconds, it looks like it's going to go nobody on the point. The smoke's going to come through. Nathy looking to make the rotation over. Actually, he's going to just hold down the bottom side of this warehouse. You can see it, the first person on the hill is going to be in favor of Peachy, who was trying to rack up some uncontested time. But, you know, P3, it's a blender of a hill. It's one that's out and wide open, multiple angles to cover, and, you know, you don't really have that much, coverage. So not a big hill to worth investing in, but certainly shouldn't allow your opponents to get so many uncontested seconds, as we can see now as UD are just racking it up. And nobody really there to take them out and, you know, have any kind of resolution to this.
Well, a 50-point lead is inbound for the UD girls. Gonna be Penny picking up 1, looking to make the break in, but Adri is here, finds 2 in the feed, and let me tell you, Uranus's dinosaurs are putting in some mad work right now. Adri coming through with the Sparrow kill for 1, gets an assist on the next, and don't you wow me.
Wow. We are going there, Undream, just so, you know, deliberately disrespected. They are putting in some just absolute demon work. I mean, come on now. We made our assumptions. We were wrong. You know, if there's anything about this team, it is just they are killing it in the objective right now. 70-point advantage and counting. Sugar looking to make the contest through. Not even going to be able to fire anything off that Super Soaker. It is quickly taken down, but man, P3, P4, P2, P1. I can't list a single L here for the Undream. What do we think? A quick listen with them to see how the comms sound to go along with the Uranus dinosaur comment that we just made?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, let's go.
Está en la caja. En la caja, no es que glitch. Se metió. Están haciendo hasta atrás. Traten de ir por amarillo.
Están en amarillo, ¿verdad?
Voy a tirar la troca. Tenemos respawn, creo. Simón. No, hay una arriba. Fuck. Vienen por la troca.
Arriba.
Está arriba todavía.
Muertas.
Miro amarillo.
Les llega por callejón.
Sigue
arriba, sí, yo sé. Hay un amarillo. Nomás le veo la cabeza, güey. Te queda. Amarillo. Sigue habiendo otro amarillo.
Otro amarillo.
Ay, no, por callejón.
Roten.
Una medio yendo next. Dos medio yendo next. Hay una cortando respawn por el P3. P3, cuidado. Una top L. Y una L, creo. Ah, una top L, sí, todavía. Top L.
No, dos por respawn, por su respawn.
Sí, ya las vi. No, hay dos top L y otro por la ventana, creo. Oh, una punto y otra... Respawn. ¿Muerto? ¿Mataron? Ah, bueno.
¿Top L?
Yo creo que tengo un respawn. Sí.
Ah, y en punto.
No.
Punto.
Tiene respawn ellos. Una caja, tiene attack. Caja de P1. Muerto.
En el punto se queman, tocadísimo. Queda otra.
Muerto.
Bueno.
Ah, y abajo.
¿Quién no se sale del punto? Uno va a estar rotando por las escaleras. De afuera. Ay, está por abajo de L. Toca. Nice.
Queda respawn. Ellos pusieron varios respawn.
Well, I feel like I made the same comment last time, Verdict. There's good information, but the comms are just so quiet. You would like to see someone maybe take a little bit more charge and maybe just have more energy, lift the spirits a little bit.
Do they really need it? I mean, it's 190 to 75. I don't know. I mean, you're asking for a staff sergeant in a building full of vetted officers. These girls are coming in and just, I mean, it's 275, Dave. I mean, granted, I love it when we do listen-ins and everything just sounds great. Realistically, I don't think there's much needed in that sense. You can see the P2 rotation is a little botched this time around. And ARP are just, I mean, they're scrappy, they're feisty, but, I mean, you've had 5 hills, 6 hills now, and you're 6.5 hills in, and I mean, you're kind of getting obliterated off the bat. I appreciate the fight, the dog, but your team has tremendously been down bad. I wonder what those comps sound like. Those are the ones that I want to hear.
I mean, do you want to go hear them from ARP?
Those are the ones that you need to hear the pep talk from. I mean, if you're not hearing peppy comms, there's an issue, and it's much more deep-rooted than just team synergy.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want to go jump in with ARP real quick, let's go and see what they sound like.
Going top out.
One bottom mill.
One yellow.
That bottom mill.
I'm watching yellow side.
One
one bottom yellow, one under yellow on the crate. I'm sweating by P5.
Container.
One on green. I spawned by P1. Mid.
Yellow. One yellow.
She's mid.
One point.
One mid. One going mid.
Yeah, I'm
One
going
dead. Mid slow.
Top L. There's one top L.
Two
low.
on point. Two by point. Sugar, there's
one mid. Going top L.
Top L.
Top L.
And she's top green.
One's mid.
Mid dead. There's one top green. Annihilator's top green. I'm sweating by yellow. You have to contest this.
Top green.
Paper next.
Nice.
I got
top green.
Top green.
She jumped. There's 24 clip.
Green dead. Bottom green dead.
One mid.
At red trap.
Mid low. There's 2 mid. Coming in.
Purify bottom. What's that point?
One trap dead.
A purifying point. There's three.
One jump. Cap.
No.
All right. Well, I mean, the comms were at least positive. You know, they kept the information rolling. There was nobody bringing each other down, and you know, they've actually found some time on some of the hills. They found some extra kills in the feed, and you know, they're actually off to a good P4 rotation right now.
Yeah, but did you just watch the P3 site? I mean, it was like, what, 20-30 seconds goes in favor of UD. I mean, there's no way that you're making a comeback and you're allowing your opponents to...
But you know, just judging the comms as the comms.
Just a comm. Yeah, you may have heard a gentleman's voice in there. They had a special guest coach in the building for the VCs. It's none other than Ragox from the EU community. So have no fears. There's somebody in there. It's not a female. I get it. You guys might be freaking out, but you know, cool your jets just a little bit. Pump your brakes. And realize that these girls need coach are just like everyone else does, and who better to do it than one of the EU pros? So Here we are, game one. There, you know, it was just a terrible first set of hills. I don't know how much worse it could have gotten in hardpoint Hackney Yard.
It's a draw. Stand down.
250 to 137. They ended up getting 100 points on that second reset, though. But there's a
too
lot
far
to
behind
work
at that
on.
point.
Yeah, day late, $1 short, right? Day count?
Yeah, looks
No
like
dice,
40,
no mommies.
41 more kills for the UD girls, so definitely explains why the scoreline got the way it did, and sure enough, the hill time will reflect that as well. Nathy coming through with a whopping 245 on the hill, Adri with 103, Venus coming through with 34, Octa with 14, and Ginebra with 10 over the opposition, and Peachy actually put up a very respectable 133. But it starts falling down from there with Sugar at 52, Celestial at 37, Josylyn at 35, and Penny. They've been top frag, but 4 seconds on the objective. Not super ideal, but it's a Hackney Yard hardpoint. It's ARP versus UD girls. We're hoping to see a little bit more in the search and destroy. Because that hardpoint verdict was just not it for the side of
That was brutal.
ARP.
I mean, you're looking at 31 points off of 5 hills. How many seconds are there in the first 5 hills? I can tell you, that's quick math. That's 300, right? 60 times 5 is 300.
Sounds
right. That's a whole damn 5 minutes. You're telling me you could only put up half a minute in the hill? I say that as if I didn't watch a 250 to 0 at one point. And I didn't make one reference to you know, that kind of, but I'm just saying you can't take L's back to back and think that you're gonna bounce back.
Sure we can. We take L's left and right all day long, Verdict, and we bounce back every day.
Look, we almost didn't today. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, for a second, they left the group chat that, you know, the Warzone, you know, well, I say Warzone, but it was originally Tech Day and I's Warzone group chat. It ended up being like just a plethora of people in there now. So it's
me, you, Tech, Mizu, Miss Merc, Ghoulhead.
Yeah, everyone's in there. It's pretty much stacked to the brim. Oh, and Steps. I forgot Steps, but he doesn't play anymore, so forget Steps. We could probably remove him from that. Look, I didn't think we were gonna bounce back from last night, and
I was a little tilted.
I've never seen Day so tilted in my life. As a matter of fact, dude didn't say anything in the VC before we jumped into the tournament that we were casting earlier on my channel today, and I got it concerned. I messaged him. I was like, "Hey, you okay? You all right? You in there, buddy?
And I said, "Yep."
He said, "Yep," and I was like, "Fudge." It's gonna be one of those days, and sure enough, it was. But it's you know, we bounce back, we take our L's, and you know, some worse than others. Yesterday was just a blender of a day, and today, ARP, they're getting the absolute blender of a game there in that Hackney Yard hardpoint.
Well, we are going to be getting ready here shortly for our raid search and destroy, and we definitely have hopes for ARP to maybe bring a little bit more to the table because, again, that Hackney Yard just wasn't it, and you know they've definitely got some talent on the team. And you know, Game 3 could still be on the table. If Game 3 is on the table, guys, we might be doing it solo.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I got the call from the wife. She said, if you're not done 45 minutes, you're fired. I'll let you guys interpret that one. So
yeah, and that was 30 minutes ago.
No, that was 20 minutes ago.
Was it?
20 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. Here we go. Raid, search and destroy. The beautiful, lovely Hollywood Hills, California raid is just such a beautiful little mansion site area. You can see the beautiful Lambos, galore sports car. This must be where the two-time lives, right? No, he lives in San Fran. Just disregard that.
Yeah. Sounded like he might be thinking about moving here soon, though.
Well, he has to because what was some of the things that I talked about when I mentioned Florida tax rates? I guarantee you the tax in Cali is way higher than it is in Florida.
And the gas prices right now.
Oh
my
man,
goodness.
what is it? I heard Citrus tell me when we were streaming VR the other day, Peachy with the first blood there, that it's like $7 for self-serve. Like $7, bro. That's a whole ass meal in some states.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit rough, and you know, we are looking at a little bit of a rough start for the side of the UD girls off of coming on a commanding win on that Hackney Yard like they did. Still obviously possible, but we're looking at a 2v2 Bomb is in the hands of Lila. Lila and Ginebra versus Celestial and Penny. Well, it just Celestial as Penny gets dropped. And Celestial can't quite get the ADS down quick enough for the shot. Looked like it was lined up, but... Or going to be, but... Does fail to get the kill. And that is going to be the UD girls picking up round 1 in this Search and Destroy on Raid.
Round 1 indeed. A big, commanding 2v2 right there. The 2s were played well by Ginebra. And Lila, and certainly looking for an aggressive push here. And guess what, Celestial? She's looking to hold off that push. Finds one. Audrey's down. Full side transition has not been favorable as of yet. Only one casualty, though, so can't really complain about that. Smoke's going to come through. Lila does peek the head. Oh, Celeste. You've got to hit those. Sugar does. With the nade shot there. Is a 2-for-1 coming through. ARP look pretty solid. And look at Jocelyn. She is all the way in the backside looking to hold out the push. Lila, she's got her. Dead to rights. No, Josie. Get her. 4v2 now. Day, minute 15 on the clock. Bombs down.
Oh, Octo.
God, Octo. Sheesh.
Yeah, it was a solid shot, and I don't know if she was able to confirm bomb down when she picked up that kill. She obviously dipped right up the stairs, but it is going to be Ginebra picking up that bomb. She's last alive in a 1v3. And ARP coming a little bit more to form here. Obviously, we're only 2 rounds in, but this has looked like a solid round for them. They've hit their shots. They played tight together as a team. When all the explosions were going off over on A side, they made that collapse together. And they picked up the kills respectively so.
Well, Ginebra, it's all up to you. You clutched up last round. Sugar gets caught with her hands in the cookie jar. It does look like one spot. Is that Pity? Pity, you watch your friend get murked right there and just walk right away. Ginebra is just a demon right now, and Penny doesn't want any part of it. Please tell me you saw that, right? I don't know how much more to explain that. The trophy's going to be destroyed. If that doesn't give you any more information than you need, Penny, this nade will.
Well, Penny does miss the shots there. It's now 1 versus 1. We've got 25 seconds on the clock. If Penny can get the kill, she can clutch the round up for the team. But in reality, this was theirs to win. She's got the sight lines on Ginebra. She knows where she's going. But she not only needs to find a kill, but she needs to find a bomb defuse as well. And Ginebra is doing a great job in playing time. And I think that's a round win for the girls over at UD once again. A big shout out to Ginebra for a clutched round there. You can see Penny has just absolutely given up and has accepted the loss.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet. Ready
Yeah, that was a tough one. You know, you got her one shot. Couldn't get that final kill. Musters up enough courage to push. And couldn't finish the job. It's certainly unfortunate, but the girls over at UD, they are just absolutely rolling with it right now. They take a few L's off the initial push, but recover nicely. Ginebra, 1v3 clutch. She didn't need that third kill. Pretty much just, you know, Penny handing their life away. Penny getting a little bit of revenge, though. She's not shy and held back there. Is going to be able to take down Ginebra with a bit of ease. Now it's Venus and Octo. Can you clutch? Or Octo, I'm sorry. You clutch a 2v4. I mean, well, from what I've seen so far, I think it's possible, Day. Is that a fair assessment?
I mean, it's definitely possible, but Venus now making a rotation up, going to rotate right into Sugar. Sugar probably going to pick up the kill here, but Venus gets the shot around the corner, and that's going to be the girls over at ARP once again having a lead. It's a 3 versus 2. They have bomb down and confirmed. That's why Penny's hugging the corner here, but now with Peachy having Venus rotate in front of her. Venus can't get the shot this time around, and it's Octo left alone in a 1v3. We saw Ginebra clutch it up last time. Octo, can you do the same?
Octo had one crisp shot earlier and has been silent ever since. Does pick up the Type 25, knows there's one in Cubby. Absolutely obliterated. Now the push needs to come through. She's weak. She's literally, if you looked at her direction, she's dying. ARP, where are we at on the trades? Peachy, thank you. Thank you. Very peachy shots from up top. I was about to lose the day. I was about to full tilt right there.
Yeah, that's absolutely rough when you see 2 players not push someone who's clearly pinned down in a corner, dangerously low on health. Surely they didn't have any tacticals available, like any flashes or anything that late in the round, but That's something you've got to commit to a little bit harder.
Yeah, there needs to be a little bit more commitment, and it needs to be in ARP and playing their twos better. Celestial does play her ones
Venus.
pretty well, but Venus, the refrag of a lifetime, the shots following through, just absolutely devastating. 1 for 1 though, as we see it, the push towards his B site, looking to clear it out. One player left to deal with. That's Josie. She's heading for the hills though. There's plenty of them here. Oh, good jump up. Oh, Venus, why are you so crafty?
Got the sniper back out. Peachy, or Penny, gonna come through with the kill there. 2 on board for her. Top frag for the lobby right now is 5 kills for Peachy, 4 for Ginebra. 3 of those came in a single round clutch for her. Bomb plant did come through. Kill from Penny on to Octo is gonna bring things back once again to a 3 versus 2 in ARP's favor. Can they finish off this round, or they're gonna lose grip here? So far, not looking great for them. Not getting a lot of push here. Oh man, and time is just dwindling away. This is rough.
It is. This is rough. Peachy finally able to take down Ginebra there, but it's going to be a lost cause. You can see it, Lila. She's last player alive. Bomb's going to detonate. Nobody there to... I don't know. You got a 3-2. You got to make a move faster. And that ARP kind of just like... Yeah, ducks on the pond. I mean, they're just strolling through the waters. There's no objective in the world. Just no direction right there. They needed to get that push quickly. You got a 3v2. It's okay if you drop one. All right? You got to make that push, and it's got to come quicker. There's no way you let a bomb detonate like that. Second time's been a factor for them on the defense, by the way.
All right, well, these girls are playing absolutely solid right now for the side of the UD girls. The Undream girl. Ooh, Sugar comes through with a big kill there. That I missed it. She got 2 in the feed. Taking down a couple of the Uranus's dinosaurs, but Octo gonna come through with a refrag. I heard that chuckle. I heard that chuckle. That is a hilarious name.
It is. I think you just like saying Uranus, and I'm okay with saying that too.
Listen, that's our new Warzone squad, the Uranus dinosaurs. Okay.
Yeah, we'll come up with a little something more craftier and maybe something a little more orthodox. And you know, it will include Uranus, but it won't include dinosaurs.
All right. Well, you have the bomb in hands of Layla. They've got a 3-1 lead, and you know they've been able to find it at a disadvantage every round that they've won. But now you can see them pushing up towards the bomb. Celestial looking for some sight lines here. Misses a key shot that they needed. That's going to be a bomb plant coming through for Layla. You can see the rotation from Peachy from behind. Adri's going to take her down, evening things off. Now, once again, it's ARP fighting against the clock. Adri definitely saw Celestial's barrel sticking out from the wall there, and you can see she is locked on. Verdict levels of tunnel vision there on that corner.
Ooh, Octo clearing that tunnel vision. Oh my God, just absolutely lace it. Now it's Josie. The 1v3, we see the clutch from UD. We won't see it from the side of ARP. This is a 4-1 lead. UD. Boy, they are just letting ARP have it. They kept that same momentum that they had in the hard point. Now we're going to be flipping sides. And, man, UD girls looking pretty solid here in search just as well as that that hard point. And I got to say, I was, you know, kind of waiting for ARP to, you know, shine here in this search and destroy, but they have done anything but shine so far.
Well, Peachy opens up with a big kill onto Ginebra there. A couple trades come through as Octo's able to pick up 2. Penny with 1 onto Adri, the 2-for-2 trade. Venus looking for maybe to find Peachy there, but couldn't quite get the shot off in time. And once again, it is going to be the UD girls down a player, but Layla going to even things up. Octo finds Celestial. That's going to leave Sugar once again left alone in a 1v2. Bomb is down in pretty rough spot, and it looks like the UD girls know that they have it available as well. See where they're camping out here, just listening to play for sounds.
Enemy down.
And Octo gonna come through with the kill on the rotation. I thought Layla might push up and find her pushing towards bomb, but she took the other angle, and now it's match point. series point for the UD girls. Can they close it out here? Or are ARP going to find the missing piece of the puzzle and start to turn things around?
Well, that piece, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, that piece is, it's in the box that's in the trash can. This puzzle right here is chalked. No missing piece here. It is gone. Never going to find it. This is a big, big game 2, just like game 1. It's nothing different. Peachy does find a revenge there as Genebra taken down. Demon in a few of these rounds certainly handled the demons early on. And I got to say, the kills, they're not tremendously, exploited here. It's not like a huge gap in kills. As a matter of fact, pretty tight nip. It's just been a matter of clutching and not clutching. In ARP, they have not been clutching.
We saw 2 rounds come down to time. So,
yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Right here, it's time, huge. Search or destroy. I mean, you got a 3v2. There ain't no way you don't clutch a 3v2 in your own defense. There's no way. And Sugar, she's left on her own again. It's a 1v4 this time. And Sugar, I love the MP5 just like the next. But, okay, do have a DLQ shark. Okay, go ahead and go swim deep in with the sharks.
all right, well, Sugar last alive does pick up a DLQ, but all the players are collapsing on her. They know where she's at. She can't catch a break. And Adri is going to come through and pick up the final kill of the round. And that's going to be the final kill of Mobile Mayhem girls this Thursday. We'll obviously be coming back next week, but do a little bit of a breakdown here of this match. It's not going to be a ton to break down. Obviously, ARP just did not play well together as a team here today. And, hey, sometimes that's just the case. Again, their comms at least sounded solid, so we have high hopes for them to come back and have a little bit teamwork in the later stages of the event. But Layla, gonna be the MVP for UD girls for the Search and Destroy here, getting a fancy little dance in at the end. And 7 kills to her name, 9 for Octo, 6 for Genebra, 5 for Venus, and 3 for Adri. Look over at the opposition, and Celestial did drop on out a little bit early. We're not going to be able to see what her stat line was, and I don't remember it, but Josie with 3, Sugar with 4, Peachy, solid performance with 9, and Penny coming through with 4 to end out that game.
Yep, big game there for side of UD. Showing up and showing out, it was definitely not a good dream for ARP. They are heading home empty-handed. It's complete night and day performances from Tuesday to today. Overall, I don't know if to look at ARP differently, or maybe we should look at UD at a brighter light. They have what, 40 points now, or they have 20? What's the score line for them? Because I can't remember what their matchup was on Tuesday, and I can't remember if they won or not.
Go ahead and throw up the team standings right now.
They beat Violets. So they got 40.
Yeah. So
there we go.
Standings are on the board right now. Angels with 40. UD girls tied for first with 40 as well. Explicit girls in third with 35. Then we look down at Celeste, surprisingly down at 20. ARP Haze at 20. Okay, Divanity at 5, the Hellgirls at 0, and Violets, due to their forfeit before the broadcast today, do go down to minus 10 points, as you do get minus 10 for the forfeit. So that rounds out our 8-team standings for the week, guys. We do have plenty more action coming your way next week, as well as you'll be able to catch me and Verdict this weekend on Sunday. Make sure you guys are following Verdict. I'll tag him in chat for you guys over on Trovo. Thank you so much to the teams for coming by and putting on a good show. Thank you so much to our wonderful admin team that does all the hard work in the background for us. And the biggest shout out, of course, always goes to you guys in chat. Without your guys' viewership, this wouldn't be possible. And we appreciate you all for coming by. That's it for us here today. We will see you guys next time.
Carnage and chaos. Reminds me of home. I love the smell of blood and guts in the morning. It's It's time for you to experience true fear.